Hello everyone, and welcome to our demo for creating a Moorcheh chatbot. In this video, we'll be going over how you can build your very own chatbot using the Moorcheh chat boilerplate. This chatbot allows you to upload your documents and quickly return accurate answers to the queries relating to them. We'll be going over installing the necessary tools to create the chatbot, the code needed to run it, uploading documents, and finally, using it to answer our queries. So whether you're a developer just starting to explore vector databases, or someone curious about building a simple AI assistant for your own content, this guide is designed to be beginner-friendly and easy to follow. So for more information, please visit our Moorcheh.ai website as shown here, as well as our Moorcheh SDK GitHub. So without further ado, let's begin.
Before we get started on the coding section, an important part of the website is the chat boilerplate. If you click on Learn More within the website, you can get led to a Quick Start Launch Your AI Chatbot in Minutes section. This section gives you all the instructions that we'll be going through in this video in order to get started with the boilerplate. So without further ado, let's get started by creating a account in the Moorcheh website. You would have to go to register, create an account, and input all your details such as your name, your email, your password, and your company. Since I've already registered an account, I can go ahead and sign in. Once I've signed in, I get led to this following navigation bar. This navigation bar has the dashboard, namespaces, playground, API keys, documentation, and pricing. The first thing that we would have to do to get started is create our API key. As my key name, I'm going to input the name chatbot, as that's the purpose of which I'm creating an API key for. Once I do so, I get this API key, which I'll copy and store in a secure location. Next, after this has been done, we can create our namespace. Namespaces can manage our documents and vectors. As our namespace name, I'm going to enter chatbot underscore documents. In my namespace type, I can either specify vector or text. In this case, since I'm uploading textual information, I'm going to use my namespace type as text. After I create my namespace, I get a unique feature to upload my documents directly within this website, which makes it really easy to create my RAG pipeline. I will be uploading a document called What is Light, which is a PDF document. There are several other supported formats such as doc, txt, CSV, and MD. Another cool feature is using web scraping. You can directly use our web scraping tutorial, which is located in our GitHub, and use web scraping to upload files into your desired namespace. After this has been done, I can go to Playground, where we can experiment with our namespace. So firstly, I'm going to choose the namespace over here and ask about my namespace in this dialog box below. As I uploaded a document about what is light, which is a book, I'm going to ask a similar question to the chatbot. There's also several options within the chatbot itself. I can also select different AI models as shown over here. The chatbot responds based on the provided context. I can also click Show Details for further information on the metadata and the chunks that the chatbot used in order to generate an answer. Another important feature is the relevance score, which Moorcheh provides and ranks its context-relevant information from as well. If I go to settings, I can further customize my chatbot. For my AI prompts, I can configure a header and footer prompts as well. I can also choose my model parameters to adjust how the AI generates responses. So firstly, I can choose different AI models, as I mentioned before. I can choose the temperature, which controls the response, creativity, and randomness of the response. I can also customize the top K results that I want, which is the maximum number of context results to return. There's also other advanced features which you can explore as seen over here. With these parameters, I'm going to export them into an API-config file and download them to my desktop. Once this is done, you have successfully completed all the instructions that we needed to follow on the Moorcheh.ai website. So next, we're going to work on our local terminals. The command that we have to run in order to download the boilerplate to our terminal is called npx moorcheh chat boilerplate. What this does is it downloads our project in a specific folder. So I'm going to enter our project name as chatbot underscore Moorcheh, and it downloads the following packages to my laptop. Next, I'm going to cd or navigate to my chatbot Moorcheh folder and run the following command called npm install. What this does is that it simply downloads all the required installations and packages to the specified folder. Once this is completed, we can go ahead and open the folder in the IDE of our choice. In this case, I'll be using Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio Code, I'll be navigating to the specific folder in which I'm storing the chatbot. Once I open the folder, I get access to all the different components and configuration files. Specifically, if I navigate to brandingguide.md, it contains all the information to customize our chatbot's application and environment variables. The first thing that I'm going to do is actually set my .env file. This file contains my Moorcheh API key, the same one that I had copied earlier in the video. And more specifically, I'm going to set it equal to this variable as shown over here. Next underscore public underscore Moorcheh API key. And I'm going to save it in my env file. Another important component now is to set up our configuration file. This was the same file that we had downloaded earlier when we were experimenting in the playground. I'm going to drag and drop this file under the configuration folder within my Moorcheh boilerplate. As you can see, this file basically contains information such as namespace, top K, type, AI model, temperature, and other customizations in order for the AI model parameters to be set. After this is done, I can go ahead and run my code. Ensuring that I'm in the correct folder, I can run the following command, npm run dev. What this command does is that it opens a local host environment in which we can test our chatbot a part of. So I'm going to copy this link and paste it within my Chrome tab. As you can see here, I get led to a page which has a chatbot widget. I can ask any questions related to the documents in my namespace. As I had done earlier, I'm going to ask the question about what is light. Moorcheh's Moorcheh.ai returns a very similar response to what was seen earlier. So excellent! Our chatbot has been successfully completed. For further specifications or in order to set other settings in your chatbot, you can further navigate to other README files in the configuration and the component, which also inform you of different logos, fonts, or UI interfaces that you are able to set. Another important feature is choosing between an interface and a widget. In this example, we demonstrated a chatbot widget, but setting it to a chatbot interface is also similarly as simple. So now we have successfully demonstrated how to use our Moorcheh chatbot boilerplate to create our own chatbot.
So to conclude, our chatbot shows how you can easily upload documents and retrieve accurate answers to your queries. You can use this chatbot to upload documents and answer questions from a variety of topics, such as legal cases, geography, coding, and much more. So hopefully this demo taught you a little bit more about creating your own Moorcheh chatbot, and we hope to see you using Moorcheh in the future. Thank you.